All right, welcome back to All Things ETH and happy ARB Day to all of those getting the Arbitrum airdrop. On All Things ETH, we talk about DeFi, we talk about price, we talk about NFTs, and today, guys, I want to show you all the things that I'm doing in the Arbitrum Layer 2 chain. So let's get on into it. I'm going to show you my screen here. And first of all, go and follow me on Twitter at All Things ETH over there. I just did a giveaway, and shout out to Power Ranger, Armin Q33, and Schwezen, who all won each of them won one ClubPepe NFT. Is one of the things I'm doing in Arbitrum right now. ClubPepe is put on by PufDao. It's a new NFT drop, and it was dropped directly to me from owning some puffs over there. So I'm going to show you PufDao as well. Got to go over here. PufDao is a small mint, guys. There's only like 499 of these, or 399 total of these, and the floor price has been pumping up since February. So check those out with your new Arbitrum airdrop dollars. So other things other than NFTs, guys. Oh, by the way, go over to this. I'll link this in the description. But the ClubPepe NFTs, as soon as they're minted out, we're really close here. Just over 1,000 left to be minted, and the minting price is only $10, guys. So we're 0.0069 ETH, and I'll link that in the description below to get your ClubPepe NFTs. They are going to be frogs, I assume, at some point as soon as we get minted out at 69.69. We're going to have each one of them is going to be different. So I'm excited to see what those look like. And puffs have been really fun. And the community, that's the best part, is the community over at PufDao in particular, and Arbitrum in general, has been very fantastic. So let's move on to other things that I'm doing inside of Arbitrum right now. I'll kind of go in reverse order, I think. So ClubPepe, setting those out. PufDao, obviously, I've already mentioned. But over at xtokenterminal.io, I'm actually providing liquidity to a pool that will earn me some Flash tokens. And if you don't know what Flash tokens are, Flash is a really cool new project, kind of new. They've been on the Ethereum chain for some time now, but Flashstick.io actually gives you your APYs up front. So you basically stake your tokens, you get all the APY, and it's listed here at how many days and what % you get over that amount of time. You can put in any stake token that you have. So staked ETH, and Lido tokens, and all different kinds. So the newest one that's coming to Arbitrum, though, guys, is GLP. So you'll be able to stake your GLP inside of Flashstick.io and get, I believe, up to 60% APY automatically accrued in your balance. You'll have to obviously hold on or stake that. Lock it up. That SGLP will have to lock up inside of Flash, but you'll get all of those rewards up front, which is pretty incredible. So I think, and you don't have to lock up for that long. I think you can lock up for as little as a week or a month or something like that, and get those gains right away to start using them in whatever DeFi way you'd like to. So guys, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, so please take that with a grain of salt. But with that, let's move on. Other projects that I'm very much into, a lot of GLP projects in particular. So if you're not familiar with GLP, that's GMX is a decentralized exchange. You can trade on it, spot, ETH, and it's a perpetuals exchange. So ETH and Bitcoin and all kinds of different tokens that you can leverage trade on. I'm not much of a leverage trader, so I like to go to the Earn tab, and I want to get myself a bunch of GLP, which is actually the counterparty to the traders. So anybody trading on GMX, I'm providing liquidity to GMX to in return get fees. So I got 21% APR on GLP if you were to just stake it right here, purchase it and stake it right here. Well, I'm in a bunch of different GLP related staking avenues. So one of my favorites right now is GMD protocol. So if you go to GMD app.gmdprotocol.com, this is the GMX vault. I've got some tokens in the USDC vault. I've got some ETH in the vault as well. The ETH vault is making me 15% right now, which is just incredible, guys. It's hard to find anything better than that anywhere in DeFi, and it changes on a weekly basis depending on the APRs that we get on GLP. Well, last week I was making like 32% on Ethereum APRs, so that's incredible, guys. So definitely look into that. Big fan of them, and check out their Discord as well. GMD also has a buffer vault. So buffer is an options exchange. So sorry, my internet connection must be a little bit laggy today. I think Arbitrum in general has been a little bit laggy because of the way the tokens that were launched. But you can trade on here with BTC, ETH, etc. But it's more of an options platform instead of a perpetuals DEX, which is a little bit different. But then there's the earn tab here, and you get currently BFR. Their token is actually making 16%, and you get to see what that's broken down to there. But also the BLP vault, the USDC vault BLP token. This is the liquidity token, and this is getting currently 48%. So actually, the APRs on BLP are higher than GMX's GLP. So I like to ARB those back and forth, guys. So GMD has and all of GMD's vaults, guys, are pseudo delta neutral, meaning you don't lose much principal on your staking here. So that's why the APRs are a little bit lower. 25% here. Let's see if this jumps up just with my refresh here. I don't think I've refreshed this page in a second. Yep, 25% on BLP, and GMX vaults are at 18% for USDC and 15% this week. Last week, this was up in the 50s of percent. I think we hit, or actually 49%, I believe, was the USDC APY on GMD. So check that out. Other things I'm doing in Arbitrum. Let's see. I'm providing liquidity here too in Vela Exchange. So they have VLP in Vela. I've got a couple $1,000s in that, and I'm making 121% currently on my VLP. Now I did take part in the Hyper VLP rewards, so I did get into tier 5 here, and I'm making a decent APR on that. But the trading fees in general, because of all the new traders that are in Vela, are new traders. So there's going to be some fees accrued from that, and I'm happy to provide the LP for this. Now these can be a little bit volatile on, if one trader just destroyed it, if we had a massive uptick or a massive decline and somebody longed when it went massive up, or shorted when it went massive down, we could see a lot of pain, if you will, in the LPing world. But right now things are nicely, I like to call them, they're going up a little bit, but not going up crazy fast, and there's some volatility there, guys. So people are on the trading side aren't killing us on the LP side, and anytime anybody uses leverage in particular, they're going to be using fees, not only if they get liquidated. I'm not asking people to get liquidated. I don't wish that on them, but I do not mind being the counterparty on these exchanges, because I think they offer some serious APYs long term, and so I'm sticking with them. So other GOP things that I'm working with in particular, let me refresh this. RodeoFinance.xyz. This is a closed beta, guys, but currently if you go 5x long on a GLP loop, you get 91%. So you take that 21% we're getting over in GMX, So GMX's GLP is giving you 21% right now, while on Rodeo Finance, if you 5x, which is fairly healthy. Talk to it's risky for sure. It's especially if we saw the price of Bitcoin and an Ethereum tank, because it is part of that GLP tranche. You are going to see some lowering of your TVL and possibly closer to liquidation. But as long as you keep your health factor to, as long as you're not borrowing more than 5.5x, 6x, you should be fine in these vaults. Again, not financial advice, just what I'm doing. I'm personally being a little bit more conservative in this. I believe I'm sitting at like 4.5. So as far as my farm goes, yeah, I'm doing 4.4x on this and making 80% on GLP right now. Last week I was making upwards of 150% in GLP. And in Rodeo Finance, you're getting GLP on your GLP. So different protocols are going to give you different returns. In GMD, you're getting dollars in return. In the USDC vault, you're getting ETH in return on the ETH vault. If you're just staking GLP and GMX, you're going to get ETH as your reward APY, as well as in Sentiment. Sentiment's one of my favorite borrowing apps, borrowing, lending, etc. I am currently providing some equity in the form of wrapped staked ETH and Ethereum inside of Sentiment, as it's a long-term hold for me. It's providing lots of equity in this program in this protocol, and so I'm able to borrow up to 5x inside of Sentiment as well, because you create a new a new address essentially, and everything is done within that address. So you go and you borrow USDC, USDT, Frax, or ETH, and then you go into the Invest tab, and you can invest in all these different strategies here. So we have GLP, again, currently getting 21%, but if you loop it, you're getting more, each time you loop it, you're getting more, right? So 40% loop once, loop 3 times, you're getting 60% and upwards, right? So you just do need to factor in that borrow fee. So right now USDT is borrowing at 40% APY, whereas USDC is only is under 4%. So be careful in this specific protocol, guys, as liquidity can change hands really quickly, and especially when GLP is really pumping as far as APYs go, the borrow APYs can be pretty high. So cool thing about Sentiment, you can harvest your ETH rewards right inside the application. Go to the claim tab, and I have almost $20 in wrapped staked ETH, or wrapped ETH rather, not wrapped staked ETH. And I just claimed that a couple days ago. Last week I claimed over $200 in Ethereum just in this account, and I have a couple of Sentiment accounts. So other things that I'm doing with GLP again and in Arbitrum is on Olive Finance. Olive Finance is a options platform. I've got GLP in this as well, and I'm making 37% this week. Last week I was making 120% on GLP inside of Olive, and this is a principal protected vault, so it means it only takes the APY that you're making on top of your GLP to invest in the options strategy. So you're not going to lose your principal, you're not going to lose your GLP position. You will just not, if it was for some reason to go outside of the bounds of the principal protection, you're still only going to lose the interest, that APY. So there is potential there to lose that, but as you can see here, the success rate has been at 100% for GLP. And then MVLP, this is on Polygon, guys, but it's another one that is an LP that I really like, and I do have some funds inside of that. Check out my links below. There are some referral links, Olive in particular. I believe I've got a couple other ones. There's a GMX one. There's a Vila referral code as well, and it might even have Mux. So I don't currently have any Mux LP, but Mux is another trading platform. It's actually a aggregator. So Mux aggregates GMX and other similar platforms that are perpetual dexes, and you can buy and sell Mux LP, and Mux LP is doing killer right now. This is 3 times what GLP is doing as of current. So 68% APR on Mux LP currently, and I should probably go find some right now. So I do like to look at these prices though, guys, because a lot of them are in the dollar range or above right now. So GLP is a little bit lower than that. It means that in general, if the price of LPs are over $1, I like to be careful, because it means they probably haven't had a big loss in a while. This is just from my experience, guys. So GLP is trading at about 98 cents as of a couple weeks ago. It was trading at like 94 cents, but I do think that may have been as a part of the DPEG on USDC as well. So anytime a LP is above $1, I want to be careful, just depending on the USDC and BTC and ETH prices, that they're in range. And you can typically go to like the stats page on these and see what has been typical. Sometimes you'll see that there has been a lot of recent fees, but if things don't look crazy off the charts, it might be safe to get into these at or above $1. So go ahead and check those stats out. So Mux has a stats page. GMX has a stats page. GMX will actually show you if you go to the AUM, this is really kind of a secret thing that I found out. AUM performance actually gives you kind of a, on a weekly basis, GLP will change APR rates. So on every Wednesday in the morning of every Wednesday, we're gonna see what the APR is on GLP. Well, you can get a pretty good, accurate representation. If you take the average of the last 7 days, you're gonna get what the GLP APR is. So based on this AUM performance annualized. And then other things I'm doing inside of Arbitrum, last and certainly not least, I believe, is Silo. So Silo is a new one for me. Been staking some ETH in here. So this is a lending protocol similar to Sentiment, although you can't over collateralize, or it's over collateralized rather than under collateralized, because you can actually move the borrowed assets off of the platform in here. So I personally have some, I believe it's 2 ETH in the DPX vault here. I'm lending them at a rate of 1.2% APR, but then I'm getting 13% return in Silo rewards. So so that's pretty awesome. And then I'm also lending or borrowing some Silo at a rate of 3.7% APR to me, but then I'm also gaining another 7% in Silo rewards, and I've taken that USDC and put it actually into to Rodeo Finance. So that's where I'm kind of making up for that APR, and then also getting the Silo rewards. And if your rewards actually show up, if I connect my wallet here, they'll show up in this dashboard up here, so you can see how many rewards you've got, and then you go to dashboard and you can hit claim there for your rewards. So those are all of the things I'm currently doing in Arbitrum. I don't think I'm forgetting any, though I may be. I've got assets kind of all over layer 2s. MVLP and Polygon is my biggest position. I've got some stables in Optimism in particular. I think there's some good APYs, especially in Granary Finance, and also in Beefy. Beefy is what Olive uses actually to boost APRs. So if you see the little Beefy icon here, so MVLP and GLP are both boosted inside of their respective chains. For GLP and MVLP here, and MVLP again is a trading platform, perpetual DEX LP position, and making 137%. That's not an Arbitrum, guys, but that's just a little look into what's going on. Again, please check out the referral links below so that you can take advantage of some lowered trading fees if you're interested. But also there's the olive one there that's going to give me and help support this channel by depositing GLP in particular. Will not give you a reward on, will not give me a particular reward on MVLP, but it will on GLP. So this has been the most consistent, largest APRs that I've found on GLP without having to borrow and loop, guys. So with that, thank you so much for watching. Again, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Do your own research, and this is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more content just like this on All Things ETH. God bless.